Hey, I'm David with Dig It TV, and welcome to Campbeltown Museum, a real hidden gem tucked away in Kintyre. In a certain sense, the most valuable object in the museum's collection is the building itself. It's a great example of Victorian Renaissance architecture, and it was made possible thanks to funding from businessman William McAllister Hall. That meant that when it opened in 1898, locals were able to boast their own free museum and library. A really touching feature of the Campbeltown Museum is the Linda Mccartney Memorial Garden. She was an artist, composer, philanthropist, all-round good person, and at the end of the day, adoptive daughter of Campbeltown. Her and her husband Paul McCartney helped to bring the area into the international spotlight with a little ditty you might have heard of, Mull of Kintyre. Before you enter the main exhibition, you're treated to the Victorian interior of the marriage room, and you can get married here if you're so inclined, but the main idea is really to set the scene for what you get through in the museum. Case in point, the painting behind me is A Westerly Gale by Scottish Impressionist William McTaggart. It gives you an idea of the elemental nature of the surrounds of Campbeltown, and we actually passed this beach at Mccartney on our way to the museum. We were debating amongst ourselves if it would be a good place to go surfing, and according to the locals, it absolutely is. I grew up by the sea in Nova Scotia, Canada. It's where I feel most at home, so it's a real treat for me to be here, because there's absolutely no question that people's relationship with the sea is the driving force behind life here in Campbeltown. Love it when museums have stuff like this. If you've ever lived by the sea, you know what maritime birds sound like, and I'm having a chat with a couple of them right now. For instance, fascinating conversation with an oystercatcher. But what I was not expecting was for a puffin to sound like a coo. One of the flashier items on display here is this 4,000-year-old jet necklace, which isn't just an incredible display of wealth, but also of the community's trading links, since jet comes all the way from Whitby. There's a lot more than meets the eye here at Campbeltown Museum, so when you visit, do be sure to explore every nook and cranny, because you never know what hidden gems you might uncover. Thanks very much for watching. I'm David with Dig It TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and be sure as well to check out the Campbeltown Museum's webpage on the Live Argyll website.